You got the wrong guy.
All right, not ready to confess? Fine by me. I got all the time in the world.
No, you actually have 48 hours. I know the law.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 1, Episode 7, 48 hours. Guys, Jake has jumped the gun and arrested a perp with not enough evidence. I'm Ricky, this is Andy, this is Kay, here on 99 WAP, and we're gonna talk about it. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. As a new podcast, we would appreciate if you drop a like, leave us a rating, give us a review, give us a follow. I don't know how that stuff works, but they say it's good for podcasts. We also have a Discord open for conversation. Click it in the show links. And you can support the show starting at $1 a month on Patreon. Guys, the episode. What do you think? What'd you think?
Good.
It was good. It was a good episode. I like that. I mean, it was good. I like it.
Like simple.
Hot takes.
Oh.
We like it. No, that's it. That was it.
Yeah.
So it was written by Luke Del Tredici.
Italian?
I don't know, it's Tredici or Tredici. Luke Del Tredici. He's a show producer that worked on 30 Rock. And also, he worked on all the episodes of this show producing, and I guess he wrote this one. And he also worked on the show Killing It with Craig Robinson, which I haven't seen yet. But I do hope to see it one day. Also directed by Peter Lauer, who directed a bunch of shows, including a bunch of episodes of shows, including some on Malcolm in the Middle, Arrested Development, and Emily in Paris.
Oh.
Have you guys seen Emily in Paris?
I haven't.
Yeah.
How is it?
I hate watch it.
Ooh.
That's a hot take.
You like it?
I've never seen that. I'm just wondering.
People like it, I think.
Yeah, people liked it. She's in Paris.
Yeah, she's in Paris, but like I don't really like Paris that much.
And is it one of those, I don't know.
You don't like Paris that
I
much.
think-
Because
I
you know
think-
who loves Paris.
Yeah, I think cause he loves Paris, and then he hates Japan, but I love Japan, so I have to hate Paris.
Why do you hate Japan?
So as you know, I lived in Korea. Like, I feel like we normally talk about the episode first before we go into these tangents.
Right.
But I lived in Korea for a long time, and they kind of have like this weird thing against Japan, and I just kind of joined the bandwagon because I was there and I wanted to,
Because of World War II?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived in Korea for 10 years, and I love Japan.
All right.
You also love Germany?
Yeah.
All right. No follow-up
And
question, though.
Italy. Okay, yeah. So, another thing we might want to mention, this episode's rating on IMDb. Any guesses?
7.9.
Is it over 10?
7.9. That would be the same as The Vulture.
Is it over 10?
It's a 1 to 10.
7.7, then I'll change mine to 7.7.
7.7. Okay, that's the same as the pilot.
7.2.
7.2, the lowest
Oh,
one
is it
yet.
the lowest? Oh, probably not then. Okay.
You haven't even been listening to the other rating.
7.8. 7.8.
Okay, actually, Andy wins it.
Did I get it exactly?
No,
Oh.
it's 8.0. This is actually
But I was the closest.
I thought you said 7.9.
No, he
Oh, he
said
changed it to 7.7.
Yeah, and I said 7.8.
So-
But then I quietly changed it back to 7.9.
Oh,
but
what
then
else
I
saying?
quietly say 8.
Oh, damn. You should have gone all
I guess I lost that one.
So it had a pretty good, it's above the season average, and it's 0.1 higher than my favorite episode so far, the Vulture episode. So, yeah, I don't know, it was a fun episode, I liked it too. Let's get into talking about it. So, cold open. It wasn't a regular cold open where they just do a silly side thing, like it set up the whole plot of the episode, and it was quite long.
So that is Dustin Whitman.
You already arrested him with insufficient evidence. By law, we have 48 hours to find that evidence, so we have to let him go. You just started the clock.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of it?
It's cool. I like a ticking clock episode. I like that's like in there.
He's a big fan of 24. Have you ever heard of that, baby? Oh, I mean, have you ever heard of that, Kay?
Why'd you call her baby?
Of course, because she
That's my
sleeps
middle
in a
name.
crib.
K baby limbs.
Okay, but it's not because of like you're not like 2 years old, right?
No, I'm 1.
Yeah, I just thought people should leave the fantasy of
24?
possibly talking to Kate in the Discord.
I was just gonna pass over and just ignore everything, and then he did the joke.
That was the biggest laugh Andy's ever had on the show. We gotta keep it in.
Nope, you can cut that out. Anyways, yeah, I did like at a point I did like 24.
Was it a TV series?
Yeah, it was an old TV series that every episode was an hour in 24 hours.
Every season was 24 hours of a day.
Yeah.
Or sometimes 2 days, but 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think
Continuous.
I've heard of it.
It was like that post 9/11, it's okay to torture people show. It was like a pro-government, pro-torture kind of show, which I did like at the time. What?
Pro-torture?
Oh, of course it was pro-torture.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
I mean, he needed to find his man by any means necessary. And if that meant putting a towel down somebody's throat,
Oh my goodness.
then he would do it.
It's very sad.
It was very 9/11-y. It was very...
Have you gone back to
that
it?
year? No, I haven't gone back to it.
Do you think you still like it?
I don't know. I don't know if I would still like it. There's a lot of my views have changed since then, so I may not like a lot of things from then.
Especially like the revelation of torture being so bad for getting information.
I think so. That might be it.
But I know Andy was always trying to get me to watch that. And this kind of like this episode, even though we're not doing a full 48 hours, we're getting the timer, which is kind of cool. I thought also the opening Captain Crunch joke was pretty funny.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Hey, Captain, got a second?
It's Captain.
What did I say?
Captain? Like Captain Crunch?
All right, but to be fair, Captain Crunch was a war hero and the primary male role model in my house growing up, so...
I think this
I
is...
didn't even catch it till like he brought up.
This is
I mean, like I guess it sounded like a joke, like him being
Hey, Captain.
silly.
Hey, Captain.
Yeah, but then they
Yeah.
hype it up.
This is the first time they mention Jake's daddy issues, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they've mentioned it before.
What was it? I missed it.
He was the main father figure growing up. Like he was the
Captain Crunch on a box.
Yeah. And then they set up the whole episode right there in the beginning, and they even showed the person that he arrested early in the cold open. His name
Kid Cudi.
Dustin Whitman.
Oh yeah, sorry, Dustin
His
Whitman.
real name is his God-given name, I guess, but Kid Cudi.
No, the show name Dustin Whitman, and then his
Stage name.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Kid
I
Cudi,
didn't
2
know.
years before Comedy Bang Bang.
I also looked that up because I was wondering, because Kid Cudi is like a rapper and beat making person. He's like a producer.
He's an artist, yeah.
He's an artist.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think he was known for comedy, even though he's obviously quite a silly and like he's got some acting chops.
But he was on Comedy Bang Bang?
He was the band leader for half of season 4, right?
Manly.
I thought it was the whole season.
I thought it was the second half. Okay, I might be wrong, but
I might be wrong too. Just put up the... Could you put up the correct...
Sure.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi's correct time hosting the show will be on the screen right now. If you're listening on audio format, you guys gonna have to Google it.
No, you could add it now.
Kid Cudi was in Comedy Bang Bang 4.
And then add it there.
Beep, 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 beep. Okay.
I'm totally not gonna do that. Sorry, audio listeners.
I do want to point out that he is arresting people with insufficient evidence, holding them. Again, we're talking about bad copiness. Funny that we're bringing up 24. Jack Bauer wouldn't have had a problem doing that at all. I mean, except that he needed to get the answers before 48 hours. That would be the only
You just
problem.
keep arresting people.
Jack Bauer would turn off the camera and just beat the guy up in the room.
Yeah, he would. He 100% would. But Jake is one step before that.
Honestly, I as I was watching, I was like, Andy's gonna have a field day with this because of how much bad copiness there was.
In this episode, there was quite a lot.
And then obviously he arrests somebody without. So of course, he had clues based on the MO, right? The
But the main
robbery
thing
was
was because he
specifically
was
done.
like, look who it is. Jake Peralta.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Well.
If it isn't Jake Peralta. That's it, you're under arrest!
Oh my god, I love
Alright.
that.
The joke Peralta is pretty funny.
And then he was so goofy, and he was like, "That's it, you're coming with me." Like, it's like, you must have had something to take him in, and then they cut to that. That was really good.
That's it, you're under arrest.
So yeah, Kid Cudi, before this, maybe this kind of got him into the comedy, like,
Scene.
realm a little bit. And then he did Comedy Bang Bang, which also he did some comedy. But then he left it again and went to...
He left it, I think there was touring issues. Like, he needed to go back on tour, or he needed to do... Something clashed with the music side of it. Like, he needed to get to his career side, I think. And I thought he was great.
The Googling I did said that he was offered a show on either one of the late night shows to be the band leader there.
But he didn't become the landing leader for anybody.
No?
Did he?
I don't know.
Reggie got offered...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so Reggie was the band leader on one of the late night shows with Corden.
Oh, yeah, James Corden.
So that's probably who...
And he left already there?
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
It must be that. Must
Yeah.
be that. Poor Googles.
What is even going on right now? I feel like you're Jake Peralta trying to arrest people early.
I didn't do enough research, guys. I thought I did. I thought I just maybe read it wrong. Okay, anyways. After the main theme, Sergeant Terry's pretty tired.
Why would you think I was tired?
In fact, he did some sleep pull-ups.
That was a good one.
I thought it was okay.
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was
Do you
okay.
think he did it for real?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
And he
of
was
Do you
acting.
think he did the like
Yeah.
mid on the top? You think he had no help from the back?
Did you see his biceps? They were-
I know he has the ability to do it, but for them to set it up, be like, okay, let's now record something. You know, some things can take a little longer than usual.
Why wouldn't they put a green box for him to sit on and then remove it? Is what you're
Or just any pulley in the back. Maybe that's harder, and he is able to do it. He's a very strong man. I don't deny his. I don't deny. Yawn. Can we put some music?
people don't know
It was part of the episode.
Audio people don't know nothing about that.
We should have something for yawning.
Yeah.
Some sort of a.
Let me play Brooklyn Nine-Nine's song. Let me see.
Over us top. Okay.
Where are we now in the timeline?
We're in 3 minutes.
All right, we did miss K's facts.
K's,
Wow.
K's reference.
Did you ever write? Did you ever do a thing?
That's it right there.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't watch our previous episode?
Yeah.
I did it.
Anyways, just to point out, some STDs can cause rashes around the eyes, including herpes, but not limited to herpes and chlamydia.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I saw that note,
Nice. Yeah.
but we didn't explain her reference. You just answered it.
I mean, people can infer.
The reference was what is it? She was I guess like dressing up, going on a date, and then she was asking tips from a prostitute on how she got
yeah.
a smoky eye.
Is this why you were getting makeup tips from the prostitute in the holding cell?
Just wanted to know how she got such smoky eyes. Turns out it was an STD rash.
The smoky
And
eyes.
then she just got STD on the eyes. That's why.
Yeah.
How she got
I didn't know that was
smoky eye.
possible, so I'm learning a little bit here.
Hey, chlamydia is everywhere, kids.
Koala.
Andy's worked at several clinics.
It's everywhere.
And he has this weird procedure where he tests, like, either your own... I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know, guys. Move on. Okay.
You just abandoned the bit? You can't just abandon a bit.
I didn't know where I was going to go with it.
No
I was going
way.
to say that you have sex with them.
Oh. You're saying that people would come in
And you would
say,
test them.
I need to get tested for STD, and then I would try to have sex with them.
Right, Andy would say, this is my test. Well, if you want to get tested, come right here.
Delete
And make
this
love.
bit. Sucks.
Okay.
Okay. And then 5 minutes in,
Real quick,
Peralta and
about the sleep pull-ups. How cool would that be? He said he did 24 reps in sleep, and it reminded me of the Rick and Morty episode where they like train their sleep consciousness to do a bunch of workouts.
And Morty just keeps having the guy do sit-ups.
Sit-ups. So they all have 6-packs because at nighttime their like zombie bodies are doing crunches all night
God.
while they rest.
That would be pretty cool.
I thought about that. Yeah, how cool would that be? All the workouts happen when you sleep. I would love that. Okay, sorry. At 3 minutes 30 seconds right after this, they introduce the pies plot line.
Hey, Gina, can you order food for us at the Flatbush Diner? They make the best pies in New York City.
Oopsie, you said something super dumb. The best pie in the city's at Crest.
Wrong. Ignorant and wrong.
Who's got the better pie, Rosa or Gina?
At the start, I was just gonna assume no one because he knows where the best pie is and they both don't have it.
Yeah, well, that is what happened.
That is what happened,
Yeah,
but
but
we supposedly didn't know. I mean, if you didn't see the whole series already, maybe you wouldn't know how much of a foodie he is.
But you saw a couple episodes and he's kind of
He's
a
dropped
foodie,
hints.
so I was like, he probably knows a better pie. That's why I thought they were gonna just he was just gonna one up them and that's it.
Yeah.
So you knew immediately what was gonna happen.
Kinda, yeah. But he was just gonna lie to.
If this is the first time watching the episode for you guys, let us know. Did you think that Boyle was gonna have a better pie than them? I kind of thought he was gonna say Rosa's was better because of his crush on her.
He did.
Yeah. But then in the end, he came clean and showed his personality a bit. I guess we're jumping to the end there, but
God forbid.
I also looked up those pie shops. Do you guys remember the name
I
of those
think
pie
it's
shops?
not real though.
Crust. One of them is Crust.
One of them is Crust. One of them is Flatbush Diner. I thought that those. Why?
No, nothing.
She's riveted, dude. This is riveting stuff.
I just
Flatbush Diner and Crust.
Yeah.
Crust.
They're not real, no?
They're not real, and I figured they weren't because they were gonna talk bad about those.
Yeah,
pies.
could you imagine?
But then by the last one, I'm like, oh, maybe this is a real shot.
So the last one's a real shot?
So I looked it up, and it's not a real shop either. Argos or whatever. And I was like, I was in the mood for pie after all that pie
Apple
talk.
pie.
And
Apple
what's
pie
everybody's favorite pie?
pre-World War II. What?
What's everybody's favorite pie?
I don't have a lot of pies, but I love pecan.
Blueberry.
Blueberry. I didn't ask you your ratio of how many times
Ooh.
you have pie. I asked you what your favorite pie is.
Huh?
My favorite pie is pecan, and I shan't speak more of it.
I like, but one that I've never had before that I really like is strawberry rhubarb pie. With rhubarb.
I've had a couple of those good ones, but then they put a little too much rhubarb, and I jump ship on it. It gets too intense for me.
I don't know if I could
Do you have a
taste what a
favorite?
rhubarb is right now.
It's very tart.
I know I've had it because you guys have brought me rhubarb pie before. Favorite, I think, would have to be either cherry or apple.
Two great flavors.
Yeah. All right. So that pie talk,
Let us know what your favorite pie is. I
please,
guess.
on Discord. Can you guys talk to us on Discord and say what your favorite pie is?
Discord's a big thing. Just leave a comment on the video, no? That's a little easier.
Both. Comment and text.
We're
us.
talking all
This
pies.
We're
this
talking
week.
all pies. We're changing it to pie cord.
Okay. And then after the pie, who is Regis Philbin?
Regis
Regis
Philbin.
Philbin.
Regis Philbin.
You know Regis,
Regis
Philbin?
Philbin.
He looks kind of familiar, but I didn't look it up so I can let you guys explain.
I think his most famous thing is Who Wants to Be a Billionaire. He was the host of it.
So he's just a famous comedian and TV show host. And he used to do live with Regis and Kathy Lee. Kelly. No, Regis with Kelly. And then he changed it to Regis and Kathy. I don't remember who the second
show
person was.
host.
Kathy. It was Kathy Lee.
He's a New York. He lives in New York. He's like a New York.
Right. Anyway, there used to be a really big morning show. And then he also started doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which is huge. Was that another yawn break?
I don't know.
We just had coffee.
No, we didn't.
Well, we are recording this at 6 in the morning.
Okay.
I don't know if we're there yet, but the next thing I wanted to talk about was Terry doing some exercise in the bullpen,
Oh, yeah.
and they talked about his fat days with his and Amy's
big
wearing
t-shirt.
the big T-shirt.
Is that a nightgown?
That's mine. It's a t-shirt for my fat phase.
If at first you don't secede, try again.
When you're that big, you buy anything that fits. A lot of fat guy clothes have racist overtones.
I thought the T-shirt was pretty funny. Like, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
But you know the song, right?
What?
You know the song, right?
First you don't succeed. Yeah, but that's a different because it says at first you don't secede.
But I think they change it.
Right.
Yeah,
They changed it because I thought that would be a K reference you wouldn't know.
But I know the song.
Okay. But secede, they meant it like getting out of the union,
Yeah,
like the state. Yeah.
You
But
know,
then because it's from original poem, I guess.
Oh.
I thought it was an old saying. Like if you first
Yeah.
at first you don't succeed, try again.
It's by a guy called William Ewell Hickson. It's a poem in 1836.
Oh wow, you looked all that up?
Yeah, because I look for like, oh, isn't this from the song?
Ah.
And then I was like, but where's this song? Like, where's this from? And then I just fell down the rabbit hole.
Well, on the shirt it has the flag
The flag.
of the South.
Yeah.
And you know they tried to secede from the United States.
Oh no. Then I
Secede
don't
means
know,
to
but I
leave.
know
Yeah.
what secede means, but I didn't know if there was like a history behind
It was about the Civil War, and they're like, try again, try to secede again. Like it's like a weird racist shirt. And then he's like, a lot of big guy clothes has racist undertones.
Okay.
After that, I have he's like, what are you gonna do? Annoy him? Like you've already got him there 6 times. And he introduces
Play the
that song, which I think he does later on in different seasons as well, right?
2, 3, 4. Didn't work.
Yeah.
The guitar, I don't remember.
I don't remember that song.
Yeah. I
So-
guess we'll find out.
He just opens drums and he's like, you know, like screaming.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a song. Was it a song? It
Well,
was
that's the original song. They licensed it for.
screaming.
Yeah. And now I'm rich.
I thought it was funny that he was holding a G chord. Like I didn't know Andy Samberg plays guitar, but he's holding a G chord, but the guitar is not G chord. It's just like random craziness. So they overdubbed it, and they thought maybe it would be funnier with some kind of other.
Other stuff.
Yeah, maybe they recorded it with a G, or maybe maybe he plays guitar. I don't know. That stuff is interesting. Let us know if you know Andy Samberg plays guitar.
Andy, let us know. Okay, and then I think one of my joke, I guess, that I really like is when what is it? When Jake went into Holt's office to like send them home. Everyone hates me. Blah blah blah. Boyle hasn't high-fived me all morning.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was really funny.
Please let everyone else go. I feel bad that I ruined their weekend, and I can tell they're pissed at me. And Charles hasn't tried to high-five me all morning.
Yes, I've taken the brunt of that.
Kitchen buds.
He's
And
like,
then-
I've taken the brunt of that.
Yeah. I thought that was really funny. And he was like, kitchen butts. That was really funny.
Yeah, that was maybe my joke of the app. Kitchen buds. If not, it's coming up my favorite part.
I have 2 coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just moments after that, I thought it was pretty crazy that this is canon in the show, but it says Boyle burnt off his fingerprints on a walk.
I was very confused. I said, he touched
So he
it?
did say it at one time, because does that imply that it grows back?
Yeah. All fingerprints
Yeah,
grow back and
fingerprints will grow
changes,
back, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, you burn it, it changes.
I thought it was like Men in Black. He burnt it off, and now he's like the perfect criminal.
No.
Does that mean in Men in Black they have to constantly, like
I think if you
every 2
slice
months?
it, maybe. If you like.
But I think you have to constantly be slicing it.
No. And I think Men in Black, it's a future technology. Like
So
you
is
do it
that
once.
just alien technology that
Yeah,
just does
yeah,
it?
yeah.
I don't know how
That's
much
what I
like that.
assumed it as.
I guess it's a good assumption. It's a fair assumption. But I also like the idea of like, oh, it's 3 months. I gotta go
Gotta go burn them.
them.
And then my other combatant part for joke of the day is Terry stifling the yawns.
Got a second, Captain? I've got these overtime forms for you to see. Are you stifling a yawn? No, sir.
It was just such a funny, like, physical little thing where
I
he's
do that
trying
a lot.
he's trying to hide that he's sleepy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I thought it was well performed and well, like, he still hasn't revealed why he's so tired.
I know. It's a strong Terry episode.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one with him.
Is it a strong Terry episode?
I think so. I mean, he's not like the star, but I feel like he's taking a lot of the like the
Side.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, sometimes those main guys gotta focus too much on the story, you know? Terry gets to do a little
You're making that noise a lot today.
Really? Well, let me just get that out of my repertoire. Yours is more whistly. I can't do that.
You can't do the whistling?
He can't whistle.
Ooh, it's kind of like a little bird.
Yeah. I got a little bird in my pocket.
Very nice.
Okay, are we at the part where Jake makes fun of Amy's date? I guess like when Jake and Amy were sitting down and then they were talking about his date, like who's her date.
Oh, when he goes on the Facebook and he figures out? No,
And Amy
what
only
about
has
it?
one date. One friend.
Oh yeah.
You say the lame guy's named Dirk. The actor who played Hitchcock, his name is Dirk. I didn't know.
Dirk.
I feel like this was like kind of like them. It was the first time they were kind of flirty with each other, or at least him kind of flirty with her. Like there, you kind of see. Not that it hasn't been already in the other episodes, but I feel like this one was a little more.
Yeah.
Friendly.
Because he was trying to get her on a date, except where they were in the room later and they're kind of talking close. And,
But that's what I mean. That's where it gets a little flirty to me.
and when I think Scully walks in, they're kind of like put the papers down.
So romantic.
Hey, guys. Hey. Yeah, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is my saltwater taffy place was closed.
And the good news?
Whitman's alibi checked out.
I have something here at 11:15. Are you guys ready for that?
But I'm still at 9.
Okay, tell me what you got at 9, baby.
Okay.
Lady?
Where where Charles say, I think the perfect first date doesn't feel like a first date at all.
I think the perfect first date doesn't feel like a first date at all because you've known each other for a few years, maybe even worked together, and in one night you're laughing and then all of a sudden it's like blammo, kissing.
Oh, that was pretty funny.
And then she's just like, blammo, kissing. And then Charles just like, pretty the same as much what I said.
Well, she was like, yeah, we will go to a cheap restaurant and then we bone it out, bone down or something.
For me, cheap dinner, watch basketball, bone down.
So, pretty much the same as what I said.
Same thing I said.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, he's still really into her. I don't remember him because they spend so much time later on that they're not
into each other.
They're
He's
kind
not
of-
into her.
Really?
Yeah.
I always remember it.
I don't know. I guess every time I see that, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess he did have.
When
a
do
thing
they
for-
stop? He stops this season, right? Yeah, I think in this
Is
season.
it this season?
I think she confronts him like, hey, I think you're really cool as a friend. Oh, wasn't it after the? Let's not talk about what's coming up, but
after the.
After the.
Brah, brah.
You remember the?
Brah, brah.
I don't know. But at 10 minutes in,
That's what. Yeah, it's 10.
I thought Terry's yawn looked a bit disturbing there. Yeah.
He was trying to hold it.
Yeah, I was trying to hold it.
But I feel like I try to hold it, but I don't look like that.
But he's hamming it up for the camera.
I thought too. I thought, yeah.
You gotta ham it up for the camera.
And imagine you wanted to yawn in a way that you wanted other people not to know you're not like you were doing moments ago, but like you wanted people not to know that you were yawning. That's what he's trying to do. He's
So what I did now,
He's yawning.
was that real? Was that not real? What do you think?
Wait.
What I just did now?
I didn't see.
I was yawning the shit out of this episode, so.
Okay.
So my
I'm
next
still-
thing is at 11:15.
Oh, I'm still 10 minutes 40
Go ahead.
seconds.
Go ahead. Tell me. Yeah.
Where what is it? Amy comes out with her glasses, and then Peralta's like, "Let me try it on," or something like that. And
Oh,
he
you're
tries it on.
blind.
Huh? Yeah.
These your glasses?
Mm-hmm.
They're gigantic.
My contacts dried out thanks to you, and they're cool.
No, they're not. Wow, you are blind.
But apparently something happened in real life to Andy with his first wife. I mean, his wife, I guess.
Uh-huh.
That.
He was only married once, and you called her the first wife.
First
Wishful
date-
thinking, huh?
First date with his wife.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically,
Everybody
it is
can
your
dream.
first wife.
And then she put his glasses on. And,
First date with a wife.
oh, so it's the wife that put his glasses on in real life, and then she said he's blind.
Oh, you're blind.
Yeah. So I guess maybe he wrote it in. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Amy wouldn't have gotten LASIK. She seems a little more like,
But
it's
she
more like
seems-
efficient.
But she seems very scared of a lot of things too, though.
She doesn't seem scared. She seems like
Yeah?
tough and strong, I think.
I don't know. That's like Rosa.
I mean, look, I don't trust the LASIK thing.
I have LASIK.
You have LASIK? I think you'll be blind in 20 years. I'm assuming your eyes will just fall out.
In 20 years, I'm gonna come back to this video and then I'm gonna haunt Andy.
You'll be alive.
No.
I didn't say you're gonna die.
Well, eyes will haunt you.
I mean, maybe the eyes will haunt me. I got two little eyes following me around.
Asian eyes.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
11:15 or
11:15. Boyle
Yeah.
talks about the pies, and he finally admits that none of them are good. He's like, I give it a 6 out of 12.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny, and then he's like, and she's like 12, and she's like, he said, yeah, the
Oh,
12
for-
components of food satisfaction.
It's all right. 6 out of 12.
Out of 12, why?
For the 12 components of food satisfaction, salty, sweet, sour, bitter, umami, odor, sound.
Sound? Come on, Charles.
Did you guys...
Taste, and then there was one hearing.
It was salty,
Sound.
sweet, sour, bitter, umami, odor, sound. And then he stopped there, and those are only 7.
So what's the other?
So I looked them up. I'm like, could
It's
this
a
be a
real
real thing? And it's not a real thing. But most people on Reddit, they're sure that he would have kept going. He would have said mouthfeel.
But that still would have been not 12.
Correct. So this other guy goes by the name of the Great JD made a post, and he made some research, and he added a bunch more. And I think out of those, I think I would add aftertaste, spice, presentation, and texture.
What are the ones that you're not adding?
I didn't add them here.
But
there are other stuff like...
But mouthfeel and texture is about the same, no?
Well, texture can be outside, and then mouthfeel...
Not the inside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyways, it was just a silly thing that I was curious about. And if you're curious about it, there is nothing more to it.
I mean, sound is pretty important too. Like you said, but she's like, what sound? But I mean, like when you
like
eat something, it's like
into
squishy, or like maybe someone's very sensitive to sound.
Yeah, or like if you're eating like bees, I guess if it's buzzing in your mouth, it's like a weird thing.
Or live octopus.
Or live octopus. Yeah, but that doesn't make a sound.
They squish around.
They squish around. They try to suck onto your cheek or tongue. If you don't chew fast enough. Have 12, 30, 25.
What you got?
Where Jake talked to Kid Cudi inside, and he's like, "You have changed. You used to go to straight. What? You wait, let me read. You used to go straight to prison.
You're incapable of love, and I'll prove it. Oh, I'm very tired.
I want my lawyer now.
You have changed. You used to go straight to prison.
I thought that was really funny.
That was good. And that was after he asked for the lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah. That was right after he asked for the lawyer.
Like, oh, we couldn't find him. Lawyer shows up.
Are you the idiot that made a Friday night arrest? I was in the Poconos with my wife. You ruined my entire weekend.
Get in line, because that's their attitude.
It's another little character
Always
actor.
Sunny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
His
another
name,
It's
Andrew
Always Sunny.
Friedman.
Yeah.
He's from Always Sunny, but he's also in Glow, and he's also, more importantly, in Live Free or Die Hard. He's in a Die Hard movie.
Wow.
Oh. Who was he in Live Free or Die Hard? I don't remember.
Oh, you'd have to look it up. I just thought it was a cool, because Jake is such a big Die Hard fan, and this is an actor from one of them, not the one, but I don't think he was acting around that time. Maybe he's too young or.
Live Free or Die Hard. What year did Live Free or Die Hard?
2007.
That old.
Yeah, and the other ones were in the 90s, right?
Yeah, but I did like Live Free or Die Hard.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Cool.
It's a cool name. Cool title. Live Free or Die Hard. Probably one of the best of the titles, I think.
Well, yeah, better than Die Hard 2 or Die Hard 3.
Die Hard 2 was Die Harder. Die Hard 3 was Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there only 1, 2, 3?
No. Then there's also... What's after...
A Good Day to Die Hard.
A Good Day to Die Hard. Yeah.
And then I forgot that they all had weird names like that. It just kind of like hit me.
I think that was the last one, A Good Day to Die
Die
Hard.
Hard 2 is Die Harder. That's funny.
Yeah. And then Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is actually really cool.
Oh, no. I moved the camera. We just talked about the lawyer who is an actor from other stuff. And then after this is when Jake and Amy have kind of like their little warm moment.
What time are we at?
From between 14 and 15, and the next one is 16 and change.
At 13, 14, I think maybe one of my
jokes
of the ep, maybe the joke of the ep, is when Jake asked Boyle to borrow his toothbrush.
Oh my god, I thought that was so gross.
I'm just glad I keep a toothbrush here.
Oh, cool. Hey, can I borrow it?
Well, I didn't want to borrow the toothbrush.
What possible answer could he give that would make you say yes?
I want to brush my teeth.
Jake, it's been in my mouth.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard.
And then Boyle was like, why would you want to borrow my toothbrush? And then Amy's like what possible answer can make you say yes?
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. The ep of the night for me.
Joke of the ep?
Joke of the ep.
Wow.
You still said the night? You said the ep of the night. He loves to say joke of the night.
Ep of the night. Joke of the night. Joke of the ep. You don't know when I watched it. It could have been that night. It was night for them. Joke of the night.
You said joke of the night every time, and you're always like correcting yourself.
Joke of the ep.
Okay. Yeah, that was pretty gross. But he finally was like, I want to brush my teeth. He's like, Jake. It's good. When they had that little warm moment, I thought the soul patch voice was pretty funny. Like, Amy.
Amy, my patch tingles for you. We will wed on the Isle of New Jersey. Our first dance will be to Jesse's girl because my name is definitely Jesse.
My name is, what is it?
My name is definitely Jesse or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll get married on the Isle of Jersey or whatever. And then Amy's like, let's just arrest this guy, who cares? I was like, more incompetence. They're doing incompetence, they're battling incompetence with incompetence.
I mean, that's not incompetence, that's just like...
But I mean...
She was joking though.
Angry
We can assume she was joking.
Why can we assume that?
Because it's a comedy show.
But I mean, Dan and like...
But that's not fair. It's not, we're talking about it in universe.
They're still humans. Humans are gonna have human feelings.
I guess so.
But I mean, like Dan and throughout the episode, everyone's just doing pie competition and just eating pie.
Well, you gotta let your mind rest so you can really solve the crimes.
And as somebody said online, there's paid lunches. So we remember, there's paid lunches.
Yeah, if they ate...
So
ate
maybe they were messing around during lunch.
Lunch, yeah. If it's during lunch, it will be fine. But then they were doing but they did that, and then, what is it? Terry came back and said, like, you can't just have one man eat, like, 2 pies. Everybody's gotta do it. So, like...
Everybody's gotta eat every pie.
I feel like I kind of moved this camera.
No, but you can see it.
Oh, okay.
I still look...
But you look taller on it, no?
Yeah, because I put my leg down.
I guess what people
Is that
know...
a fact?
Well, yeah, I set it up, whatever, I'll set it up again to this one. Just leave it like that.
Just so people know, we record on a big block of ice. And all the cameras
Constantly
are
melting and shifting. When Scully comes back, he finds him in the room and he's like, you know, we couldn't get...
Bad news, guys.
Yeah.
Good news and bad news.
Good news and bad news. Bad news. My taffy, what is it? Water taffy factory closed.
Good news is alibi checks out.
Oh, I guess they're both bad news. That's on me.
And then Jake was like, no.
Sorry, it's on me.
No, Detective Scully, it's on Peralta.
No, Captain. That's on Santiago. It's on me. It's still on me.
I did like that one. That was fighting for Joke of the Ep.
I laughed at
And
that
the night. Yeah.
I laughed at that one. Yeah. That was a good one. Because
Also, did you notice that the laptop that they have there, the symbol of the laptop was a phone? I was very confused.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, I guess like each laptop have their own brand and they have a symbol behind the laptop, and theirs is just a like old phone symbol. So I was like, I wonder if they had an original thing and they used AI to just like, but it's so weird.
not AI, they probably put stickers on it when recording.
But
They used to do that a lot with What's going on here?
I hit it.
What's going on
I hit
here?
it. I hit it. You don't have to play the song because I was hiding it.
So yeah, they used to not want to show brands because they wanted brand deals, and if no Dell or Apple wanted to pay, they'd just put a sticker on it.
Can you see my computer?
No, it's too high.
That's right.
sponsor.
We could reach the end, right? Or are we still?
Yeah, we're at about the end.
Yeah, we're about the end. There's a moment where he figures it out, like, oh, it's the same job done by the guy with the soul patch.
Yeah.
He does the voice again, which we all loved. And then this is when I was going to talk about Argos pies but we already talked about that, so I don't have to mention it again.
I do have to say, I know that. So in the end, his friend was the one doing the crime, the perfect crime, because that means he has the alibi also. But just because his friend is doing that crime, they haven't even arrested the friend yet.
No.
So for them to already be like, if I was that lawyer, I'd be like, that's still no proof. Get my guy out of here. You know what I mean? There's no proof yet that they have on Kid Cudi.
Well, if they pick up the friend, and they said they were gonna split the whatever. I think there's enough evidence there, like, cause he taught him the exact MO, right? Like
But just because you talked about it in prison, if I tell you something that I did, and then you go out and do it, that's still no. Unless you're doing it for me, there's no proof that you're doing it for me.
But I guess he had a proof where they split the cut or something, no?
Did they?
Well, he said they split the cut, and then Cudi was kind of like, "Oh no, they got me." But
Well, I mean, yeah, Kid Cudi was definitely not playing it like cool on that part, you know.
I didn't tell him that. Whatever he does is on it.
Yeah.
But then again, also, if he is your partner, you can't just throw him to the crowd.
There's no crime, partner. You just say, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what he did. You know, yeah, I know him. Yeah, I spent jail time with him. Doesn't mean I'm partners with him now outside of crime.
And I want to see you try to prove it.
And then the lawyer gets you out, and then, yeah, you can head down to Mexico or something, or you get out of there, but, you know. Because, yeah, that guy's going to talk for real. That
guy's definitely going to talk.
Yeah.
They probably argue in court, I guess.
I had one more little thing to talk about.
I have two more.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you're covering one of mine.
Terry listening to Bill songs to fall asleep. I thought that was really funny.
Did we ever hear them? No, right?
Yeah, at the end, Holt says, I even got some more songs for it. Yeah, I will.
Yeah. And then he went to the room and then he just flops over.
Flops over.
Yeah.
But before that, I thought it was cool that Holt kind of played him up in front of his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a mob house. The SWAT team has something else. We need you to go in alone and take care of it. And he's like, okay,
alone?
I'm sorry.
You want me to go lead the team? I need you to go alone.
Terry, I'm glad I found you. There's been a development in the Russian mob case. Oh? Yeah, a killer has been spotted in a warehouse down by the canal. Get your gear. So you want me first through the door, sir? Oh, it's just you. The SWAT team is on another call.
That was good.
And that guy's
Stop
face
kicking the
now.
camera.
What? I didn't kick the camera. I moved the...
Our podcast studio is second to none in the world.
We're on the precipice of a mountain.
Ice is melting.
And it's hard to...
All right, so we covered the whole episode. It was a great ep.
Okay, rewind because I'm not done yet.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, back.
But yeah, I was gonna say the guy who played his brother-in-law is an NFL player too.
What the heck?
They both were NFL players. And I think they played maybe for the same team at different times. Maybe?
I don't know. Jamal Duff.
Bigger than Terry.
Terry.
And Terry's already so huge.
Yeah.
But it's funny how he makes Terry look small. Like, he actually does.
That's why he's Tiny Terry.
Yeah.
Tiny Terry loves pickles.
I don't like pickles
I don't like pickles that much, made me laugh. It's like,
Right. That and there's actually like my final joke of the app where what is it? I don't know when they talked about it, but it's about Charles has a bike with a basket in front. Jake saves that Charles.
I also like carrying my baguette.
Yeah, that was really funny. I was like, okay.
That's why you gotta go to Paris, Kay. They have baguettes in the front of their baskets.
For real, really?
Like, they really walk around like that. I once saw like a lady holding like 3 baguettes walking down and eating another one in her hand in Paris. It was awesome. I feel like I wanted to take a picture of her. Like,
did you? Like a dumb American, like American tourist, like, lady! Acton. Isn't that dangerous?
Acton is weight.
Oh.
I thought he was saying
like
atomic bomb.
Acton.
Yeah.
Acton. I'm speaking French, whatever. I'm gonna show off my French word.
Manger. Manger.
Manger le pain.
Le pain.
Manger le baguette. At least you could have said baguette. You know that word too.
Well, maybe she has an apple in there.
So are we done with it?
Yes.
Do you have a pomme de
Are we
terre?
done with it? Pomme de terre? You have a...
You have a final joke of any other...
No, that was it. That's
We
it.
can close the book on the app. Remember to like and subscribe, guys.
Why'd you guys do that together? Is that a thing that we talk
do
about
that every week.
We're doing this?
Close the book on the app.
Since when?
Audio pod. I'm sorry you guys have never seen this, but we've done this every single episode. At the end of the talking about the app, we close the book on the app.
Alright, let's do it again then. Let's do it all 3, I guess.
Alright guys, that's it for the app. Let's close the book on the app. You haven't been doing it.
No, I've been doing this is the first time you guys do it.
Jeez.
We did it for the past 6 episodes.
Is this like a gaslighting part of the show? Where you guys just gaslight me into thinking that's been happening?
Alright. We're in the bonus section.
We're in the bonus
Only
section.
the freaks are with us, and thank you for hanging out, freaks.
Yeah, this is just for the freaks.
Ow!
Alright. I guess you could look at my screen, it's not a big deal.
Stop moving the cameras.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay,
Camera's got to
and
move.
we're back. Close the book.
They can hear me. Are you trying not to curse in this show too?
I'm always trying not to curse because I don't want YouTube to self-censor by not sharing stuff.
The algorithm.
That's right.
All right.
But I mean, we're not so dirty.
Hey, now that we brought an algorithm, watch the WAP Boys on. What is that? What do we do? On YouTube?
The WAP Boys is on YouTube. We just passed 1,000 subs. So if you guys want to check us out, you could be at 1,001.
All right.
Wait, but that's not us.
It's part of the WAP family. It's WAP Boys. This is 99 WAP.
It's part of the WAP family. We're all. It's an umbrella.
That's right.
For the WAP.
It's family like with an H in the beginning, so it's like WAP family.
Tiny Terry needs his sleep. Guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna play you a couple of these whale noises, and you're gonna tell me.
Guess which whale?
No. You're just gonna tell me if you think this will help Tiny Terry sleep or not.
But how do you know the right answer?
How do I know the right? I've done the scientific research to know what would be best for Tiny Terry to fall asleep to. All right, you guys want to play together or against each other? Yeah, it's just a yes or no. Yes, it'll help him fall asleep.
Okay.
No, it won't help him fall asleep.
Okay, against each other.
Yeah, sure. But it looks like you have 4 files, so that leaves her a perfect tie.
I have 5.
Okay, perfect.
I have 5 files.
Okay, 5 files.
Okay.
I've made this mistake before. I'm not making it again.
Finally, after 7 mistakes.
All right. So this first sound. Do I give you an extra point if you can guess what it is? No. Okay. Whatever.
I would love to guess the whale. I don't know any whale sounds. I couldn't guess it. It would be a full guess.
Okay, I
All
can
right.
only guess 2
Do we
whales.
go? I should have thought of this more. Do you go in order, or do we just say whoever wants to talk?
In order.
No, I thought it was gonna be like, okay, play and then yes or no. So like we both answer and then like if we
Okay,
let's
but,
see, we both
but you
think
guys, yeah, but you guys gotta have different answers. So we'll leave it that way. But you gotta have.
No, what if we both think yes?
Because then there could be a tie.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right.
'Cause I'm gonna
If
win.
we tie, we lose?
No, I win.
Okay.
Whoever wins, Earth wins.
We lose.
Terry sleeps.
All right.
What movie is that?
This is the sound of a humpback
I was
whale.
gonna say humpback whale. That's gonna be an additional point for me. I say yes.
Is he peeing?
What do you mean?
It's going shh.
Well, that's just.
It's just the ocean sound.
I mean, he might be peeing. I guess technically he might be peeing.
There's no proof that he's not.
Yeah.
I didn't know the ocean made that sound underwater.
Okay. So Kay says yes. Terry will fall asleep.
I say no to that one.
You say no to that one.
That one's a little too like a child. It sounds like. Ee.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously we saw from the episode he needs his whale noises to fall asleep. That's a whale noise. That's a yes.
Okay.
So Terry will fall asleep. So Kay gets a point. All right. Number 2.
Okay, we'll get a point.
Kay gets a point. Yeah, that's what I wrote. This is a beluga whale.
Oh.
Ooh. Wait a second, that's a different one. That's another one too.
Well, maybe there's different beluga whales.
Oh,
but it's
okay,
a beluga
okay.
whale.
I thought it was different
I'm gonna
files.
say no. It totally woke me up. I think this is a wake up song.
I'm gonna say yes, because that's a whale, and he likes his whale sounds.
Okay. The correct answer is no. Because it was such a crying little sound. But you know, yeah, Terry's not going to fall asleep to that.
Told you, it's a wake up song.
Yeah.
I said that about the last one, and you correct me by saying whales.
Kay gets a point. Typing that in. Number 3.
At our company, we pretty much consider anyone willing to risk $1 million on a given weekend as a whale caliber player.
No.
I remember before I even joined this company, I was trying to get this player. Again, this is before texting and emails. You were cold calling people.
Yeah.
Getting through the assistant to get to the player was hard. And I said, what does he like? And he said, French wine. Loves French wine. So I would just leave messages like, tell him I have an 82 Petrus I want to share with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that got his attention. He called me.
It would.
And he called me and goes, who are you? Are you nuts? He goes, what do you mean you have an 82 Petrus? I said, we can drink.
We get it. That's enough of the.
Drinking in my casino.
You sure?
Just
You
tell
want to
me.
end it? We're
Just
going to
wanna
keep
meet
this
you.
going?
Who's that?
I mean, you could have edited it out as much as you want. All right. Does Terry fall asleep to that? Yes or no?
No, sounds familiar though. Who's this?
Saying no.
Say no.
I don't know who that is. Well, he's talking about a whale. Casino whale.
I say no.
Okay.
But he's talking about a whale. He is not a whale.
Mm-hmm.
But talking about a whale is still a whale noise. I say yes.
You say, yeah, Ricky gets the point. Terry is a man of the people. He doesn't care about a story about a millionaire in a casino. He's going to fall asleep right through it.
But he wants whale sound, not talking about the wheel.
Andy made the game, so we have to accept the rules.
Ricky gets a point. All right.
Andy has a blog where he types out all the games.
This next one, Ricky, you might have to mute things right now.
Oh no, bad words.
All right, that is the Brian Setzer Orchestra, Jump, Jive, and Whale.
Jump, Jive, and
I say
Whale?
yes.
Yeah, Jump,
Say
Jive, and
yes.
Whale.
So you have to say no.
I'm going to say no because Terry hears that, he's going to start dancing. He's not going to sleep. He's going to jump and jive. And probably wail.
Ricky, you and me are simpatico. Ricky gets the point. Of course he's not going to fall asleep tonight. He's going to be dancing
It's a tie now.
his ass off.
It's all comes down to this last whale.
Ricky gets a
And if it's Walking on Sunshine, I automatically win.
What do you mean walking on sunshine?
Yeah, what does that mean?
The artist is something in the Wailers, no?
That I just played?
No, in Walking on Sunshine.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Okay, and this last one.
I need to make certain that she's gonna be okay.
I knew it was gonna be this.
Give up on her.
What is
I
that?
say yes.
You gave up on her when she was 8 years old.
I wish it could have been a
No, I say no. It's too sad.
part of
I'm gonna
both of
say
your
no.
lives.
Go to the hospital. You have money. Just go to the hospital.
You both know that money is for Ellie.
I don't think we can play this in the it's probably copyright. It's too long.
I think when we're parody, we could.
As long as we're talking
My
about
answer
it.
my answer is no.
Okay, stop it, yeah. I think we get it.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
You sure we get it? Because there's only 40 more seconds of this.
I need to go.
Is a really nice emotional reveal coming? You're trying to hit that 6-minute mark. You little devil.
Hey, I got to get paid. I got to get paid.
Call back to last episode.
All right, yes or no?
No. He's not gonna fall asleep. It's too sad. He's gonna cry. He gets emotional. Terry's very emotional.
Ricky.
That would have been my answer, but now I have to justify why he would fall asleep to that. Just give me a moment here.
Well, you guys could say the same answer.
I thought you said we couldn't.
I say we could, but if we tie, I still win.
So I only want to win, and I say he will fall asleep to that because he's never been a big fan of dramatic Oscar bait movies. He's a foreign film lover. He said that in the first episode, and this is very domestic.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good argument. Obviously, it's a no, though. Obviously, it's a no. He's not going to fall asleep to Brendan Fraser having this dramatic performance.
Super sad.
All right. Kay gets a point.
Are we going to tally the
is
points?
the winner.
Yeah, I'm going to tally those points right now.
And there's different weighting depending on each answer, right?
Yeah. So, Kay.
So once he does the math on
Point.
which points are worth more.
Plus 100. Ricky, point, negative
Guess what?
5.
Do you think Terry would sleep with that?
Alright. Kay wins. That's the end. Case closed.
Case closed.
Like, subscribe if you like that.
Thanks for sticking around, and we're gonna close the book on the episode. Bye, guys. A week without me, thought you'd forget. 2 weeks without me, and you still haven't joined the Patreon yet. Get a little quick line before the recording. And stop sniffling. Miami!
I've never done Coke.
No? Not even cola? 99 wipe all I ever wanted. 99 wipe happy to watch again. 99 wipe meant to be shared with friends. Brooklyn 99 watch your love.